Hello everybody, my name is Benjamin Bloom. I have just witnessed Rotherham 2, Shrewsbury 1 in the League One playoff final. Rotherham returning up to the Championship after 1 year down in League One, and I will admit it now, the elephant in the room. I was watching two things. I was watching Josh Emmanuel, the Ipswich Town right back on loan at Rotherham, and I was watching Shrewsbury Town's manager Paul Hurst, who has been very strongly linked with my team, Ipswich Town, as the new manager. So I will get my bias out of the way immediately. Rotherham playing a 4-4-2 with Rotherham in goal. Emmanuel, Ajayi, Wood, Mattock, the back four. Volks and Towell, the centre midfielders. Newell on the left, Taylor on the right. Smith, the big guy up front, with Ball kind of playing off him. Shrewsbury, more a 4-2-3-1. Henderson in goal. Bolton and Ciala, Sadler, Beckles, the back four. Godfrey on loan from our friends up the road, Norwich, and Morris, Bryn Morris in centre midfield. The three behind the front were Rodman, Nolan, Wally, with Morris, another Norwich loanee, up front. I should just point out now, before we talk about him more, the Shrewsbury goalkeeper, Dean Henderson, on loan from no less than Manchester United. I've seen neither of these teams play this season. Shrewsbury finished third, 8 points ahead of Rotherham in fourth in the regular season. Shrewsbury getting through the semi-finals, beating Charlton. Rotherham beating Scunthorpe. Towell feeds it through for Ball in the very first minute down the right-hand side. Drives it across the face. Nobody there. On 7 minutes, Taylor down the right for Rotherham. Low cross into the box. Turned on. A bit of a handball shout. No penalty given, but they do get a corner. Rotherham. The corner goes into the box from Newell. There's a tug, and it's a penalty after 7 minutes. The first instance of pulling in the box, I think it was Volks who went down, and the ref gives a penalty. Up steps Ball to open the score, and he's coming at it from the left-hand side. He's a right footer. He kind of pauses, hits the penalty, right-footed back across himself. It's not right in the corner, and Henderson dives to the right-hand side and makes the save for Shrewsbury. Incredible start. It's not right in the corner, but he guesses the right way. He makes the save. 14th minute, short corner to Rodman. He shoots low for the near post. It's blocked, but the Shrews have a shot after sort of 14, 15 minutes. Ball with a great dribble to win the corner. Short corner causes chaos here for Rotherham. Smith nearly squeezes it in at the back post. Rotherham are well on top, and Shrewsbury already showing that they're having trouble dealing with these set plays. I don't want to be patronising. This is League One football, and set plays are a big deal. On 24, good hold up by Smith. Ball chests and volleys. It's blocked out. I was quite impressed, by the way. Ball picked himself up by after missing the penalty. He's that type of player. He's a kind of low centre of gravity and likes to dribble, so needs confidence to play. Wally takes a yellow card on 26 for the Shrews. Good play by Nolan. First chance he gets on the ball, really. 30 minutes in. Ajayi dives in. There's an overload down the left-hand side. Cross goes in. Carlton Morris glances the header. He's looking for the far post. Roddick, big dive across. Not too far wide from him. He looked troubled by that. But on 32 minutes, Rotherham take the lead. And again, it's a corner from that side that forced the penalty. The first one caused havoc for one reason. This one gets a goal. It's floated in by Newell, and you can just see this sometimes. Richard Wood, he's a big guy, he's a centre-half, charges in, Tony Adams style. You can see when someone really makes a big sprint, they get a run on their man. He doesn't get the best contact on it, but he headers it down and into the net. Rotherham have the lead. It is a deserved lead, I must say, on 32. Bolton clatters into Newell, so he also takes a yellow card for Shrewsbury. Towell with a 30-yarder, dipping volley, not bad effort from him. Bryn Morris with a drive and a shot. Handball shout there, not given. probably would have been a harsh one. That was on 44 minutes. We go to half-time. Rotherham a good value for their lead. I know the main events both came from set plays, but in the main, Towell, Taylor and Ball all looked good on the ball. The 4-2-3-1 didn't work for Shrewsbury at all, really. It's all about getting the gingerhead guy, excuse me for forgetting, not Naylor. I'm going to read his name off. Nolan. Sorry, it's all about getting Nolan on the ball. Really only did that once or twice, so really lost the midfield battle in that regard. Into the second half, Morris gets it on the right for Shrewsbury. Good run into the box, flashes it across, nobody there. So Hurst makes his tactical change here. Now Stephen Payne comes in for Bryn Morris. So he takes a centre midfielder out. This brings Nolan further back. Maybe he can get on the ball more. And more of a presence up front. Looked like a sensible substitution. And on 58 minutes, there's nothing really to do with the substitution unless it put them on the front foot a little bit more. But Shrewsbury get the equaliser. And I have to say, this is a brilliant goal. So the free kick is off to the left. Would suit an in-swinging right-footed delivery. All the big guys line up at the back post. Rotherham put a wall up. I'll try and describe this as best I can. So Nolan, who you would expect to take the kick, runs over the ball. Then it's Sadler, who's one of the guys at the back post. He makes a run from the back post into the edge of the box. I think it's Wally slips him the ball to his feet. As he's doing that, Rodman is on the back of the wall. He makes a run behind the wall. It goes 1, 2, and Rodman then has the ball 6 yards from goal, 1-on-1. He gets as much as he can on the finish and puts in. It's a beautiful goal. I've just had a look on Twitter and they have used this move before. Straight off the training ground. I'm surprised Rotherham hadn't got it scouted, but superb goal. It's a surprise to me. I've not seen them play before. So great equaliser. And you think at this point, Shrewsbury have made the change. They've gone 4-4-2. Are they going to now come into the game a little bit more? But sadly for them, the next big action is Carlton Morris being substituted for Linnell John Lewis. He had a couple of heavy sort of falls quite close together, and this kind of took a little bit away from the Shrewsbury attack now. Vaults with the cross shot for Rotherham. Bit of an uncertain parry by Henderson, makes the save nonetheless. Lavery comes in Rotherham for Bull, and Riley comes in for Bolton at right back for Shrewsbury. Lavery's first play, he's in on goal immediately. It's his first touch. He's not warmed up yet. I think it's Beckles, the left back, plays him on. It's a rubbish line from Shrewsbury. Lavery goes in, and it's that old cliche. He's got too much time to think about this. He comes in on the right foot. Well done to Henderson, though, because he stands up, and it's a very poor finish by Lavery. He should have scored. Ryan Williams, important substitution here. Where are we? We're about 75 minutes. He comes in for John Taylor down the right-hand side, and his legs are going to prove very important as this game goes on. Good hold up by Smith for Rotherham, out to Volks, 30-yarder, wide of the right-hand post, but full dive there from Henderson in the goal. You can see now, after that substitution for Shrewsbury, the response, Morris going off, and already Rotherham are back on top. The game has renewed its initial pattern from when Rotherham were 1-0 up. Williams feeds Lavery on the edge. Better shot this time with the right foot. Deflection on it brings it closer to Henderson. That looked like it might have been going in the corner there. Poor clearance by Ajay. John Lewis into the box, sorts his feet out. He shoots across the keeper just wide. A rare chance for Shrewsbury. Rotherham are hemming Shrewsbury in. Wood collects the ball. You expect him to give it to Towell, but he actually plays a defence splitting pass. In goes Smith. Henderson comes out to him one-on-one. Smith takes it round. Henderson, as he's going round, the ball hits his heel and bounces back. The goal is gaping if that runs for him. almost certainly would have been the winning goal there, 85 minutes. So tough luck there for Rotherham. Williams fed in over on the right-hand side, kind of cross shot, hits it sort of, I don't know, shoulder height for Henderson, who makes the save. At this point, the Shrews are doing a lot of defending, and their back four line is looking a little bit ragged now without the protection of two holders in front of them in the midfield. Wally with a rare Shrewsbury chance, left-footed straight at Roddick. Into stoppage time here. Corner goes all the way over. Smith puts it back in. Volks shoots over the top. Godfrey needs to take some credit there. He throws himself at it. On 93, Shrewsbury looking absolutely knackered now. They just need to regroup, ready for extra time. Williams into the box, double step over, and it's a really good save by Henderson at the end there. Rotherham should have won this in normal time. Lavery, hell of a chance. The big guy up front, Smith, goes round the keeper. He got his feet muddled up and should have scored. And really, other than one set play, that was all Shrewsbury really created. Their defence is looking less and less concentrated the longer we go. Into extra time, 93rd minute, the pace drops incredibly as we go into extra time. The ball goes into the box, falls nicely for Newell, tired shot by him. Wally takes out Williams. I thought that was going to be a second yellow there. We saw Adoy get 2 yellows yesterday and a red card. He doesn't take a yellow. Long throw in from Volks out to Towell. Another tired shot. But on 112 minutes, Sadler takes a yellow for another foul on Williams, who's just stretching this defence. Every time he gets the ball, he's got fresh legs. He can dribble down the right. That's the outlet for Rotherham. Newell, who's put in a series of excellent deliveries, one for the penalty, one for Wood in the first half, is on the free kick, funnily enough, in the sort of similar mirror position to the one that Shrewsbury scored from. He puts it into the back post. I don't know who lost him. I don't want to blame. I think it might have been Nsai. He loses Wood at the back post. Wood slides into it. He's got to get something on it. Henderson comes out. He gets a touch on it. It's going towards the far post. Hit the post. In it goes. It's 2-1 to Rotherham. The centre half, the captain, has scored 2 goals from 2 set plays. It's 2-1 to Rotherham. Can't really say it wasn't deserved there. Wally breaks away down the right, loads in a high cross. This is just into stoppage time in the first half of extra time. Payne with the header, but it's a looping cross. He can't get much on it, and it's well blocked. And really, the second half of extra time is a bit of a non-event. Rotherham have got one more substitution to play with. Shrewsbury's legs have gone. Ford comes in for Newell. Williams gets into the box on 119. He wants to run it into the corner and kind of goes down, maybe looking for a penalty. No penalty, and that is all she wrote. Rotherham take the win 2-1. Don't be fooled by the fact that all the goals were from set plays, because Rotherham were the better side in game as well. Towell is a good presence. He's on loan from Brighton, and whilst Taylor and Ball were on, they had sort of dribbling intent and footballing intent, and Williams proved to be a very, very useful substitution. Shrewsbury, they didn't get Nolan on the ball enough. They didn't get their fullbacks forward enough, given it was a 4-2-3-1, and spent a lot of time, Rodman and Wally spent a lot of time covering back, not attacking. So you would say Shrewsbury's best player was Henderson in goal, made that save from the penalty, made the save right at the end of normal time from, it was Williams, wasn't it? So Rotherham deserve to go up. A little word for Josh Emmanuel. He didn't have that much to do defensive-wise. As I say, Shrewsbury played a 4-2-3-1, so he wasn't necessarily up against Rodman per se, and Rodman ended up covering back because of the threat down Rotherham's right. But great for him to get the experience and the win. Paul Hurst, the Shrewsbury manager, as I say, has been linked heavily with an interview with Ipswich Town next week. It would be unfair to judge Hurst on today's game. I knew Shrewsbury were not favourites to go up, and they finished in third, and they've had an excellent season. I did not see stunning passing football. I didn't expect to see that. I saw an organised team with, bolstered by lone players in important positions in goal and in central defensive midfield and up front. And I think he was doing his best with what he had. So I can't really make a judgment on Paul Hurst today. I would ask Shrewsbury fans with their superior knowledge to fill me in on that. I think I like Paul Warne. I remember when Rotherham was struggling and he took the job and he said he didn't really want a job, and he's obviously gone and done really well this season. He's been fantastic for Ipswich, given that he's developed Josh Emmanuel all season and raised a load of money by taking Kiefer Moore and letting him loose on that division. So it'd be nice to see Paul Warne back. They've replaced Barnsley really in that northern position. A lot of northern teams in the Championship this year. So congratulations to Rotherham. If you're a Rotherham fan watching, let me know how you think you'll do next year. Shrewsbury fan, let me know what you think about Paul Hurst and this big link to Ipswich. So thank you everybody for watching. Follow me on Twitter at Benjamin Bloom. Give me a thumbs up. Sorry, it's sweltering hot in Wembley and I have to keep the windows closed so I get a good audio signal. Follow me on Twitter at Benjamin Bloom. Thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you soon with some more content. Maybe about Paul Hurst joining Ipswich Town next week. We will see what happens. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.